Hello, fellow investor. This is Kenn Renner. I just wanted to go over a couple things regarding leasing strategies, especially this time of year. So I'm coming at you here at the end of September. We have several properties have closed recently and several that are coming up in our target areas. And I want to get with the owners and talk to them a little bit about strategies going into the fall. So, and also the efforts that we're putting forward to augment the property manager's efforts on getting these things leased. So number one, it is September, October timeframe. We want people to try to be tenants to be on the summer schedule, which means that we want to, if we're in October or September, we want to offer a 9-month lease. What that'll put people in May and June. So even though it's a shorter lease than the year, you're going to get more rent in the summertime than you are in the winter. That's when most people move. Austin is a little less seasonal, but our submarkets, they definitely get $100 to $125, maybe $150 more in the summertime. So the idea here is either take a 9-month lease, or let's see, 9 plus 12 is 21-month lease. To get everybody, your tenants, on the summer cycle if possible. So number one is being flexible with the time. You may even consider doing a short-term lease, a 6-7 month lease, just to get somebody in there and put us back in the springtime. So that's another possibility. We are doing some marketing. One of the things we offer is, I know some of our investors will take a short-term rental just to get it going. Also, you have to realize a lot of these are probably new construction. So if it's new construction, you have to know that the tenants during that first are going to be dealing with a construction zone. In other words, they're building houses across the street, they're building houses maybe next door. And so to entice those tenants to put up with the construction, my suggestion is that you lower your rent, or at least for the first 6 months while they're dealing with the mariachi music and the dust and the construction debris. Because in 6 months, the builder will be out of there and they'll move on down to another street, and it'll look like a brand new neighborhood. But for the inconvenience of your tenants having to deal with that, I would definitely suggest that you drop your rent to maybe by $100 below what the current rental rate is. Now, if you think about it, if you get your property leased right away and there's very little vacancy time, then if you tried to get $100 a month more and you waited a month, you could have actually dropped your rent $100, got it at least quickly, and been able to break even as far as the amount of rent at the end of the year, right? So consider reducing that rent at this time of year to make sure that you get it at least right away. So we've been on, I'd say, all the other strategies that would help in getting your property. Be flexible with your property manager. Be flexible maybe with your rental move-in times, as also maybe deposits and things like that. Maybe offering a half month's free rent is not a bad idea. So these are just things that you should discuss with your property manager, your leasing agent, so we can work together. Now, us as the sales company, we also augment the leasing efforts with the property manager. And for instance, this weekend we're holding a citywide open house. So we have several houses that have just closed that we're going to be holding open for potential renters, and we have over 100 open house signs that we're going to be distributing, and also we did a 4,000 piece mailer. This is my mailer that we did. It is opposite because it's done with the rear facing camera, but this is New Homes for Lease. We did 4,000 distribution this week, and it's a real nice piece. It's 9 by 12. It's card stock. Once again, I spent nearly $2,000 on this mailer to augment the abilities of our leasing agents. And there's Sue and Kimberly. We're all going to be out there this weekend trying to get them leased. Nice is that by the time I got this printed, you can see we've leased these properties here crossed out in red. So I'm glad that we're getting some good traction on getting these properties leased. But we have quite a few coming up in the next couple months, and so it's important that you put your property in the best light, and that's what we're doing, and actually holding them open. And we're even doing what we call ghost open houses, which means we hold them open even when we're not there, to get people into the home. So that's our technique to be able to help augment our leasing abilities right here. Be flexible with your times, be flexible with your rental rates, and we'll get them leased for you. So I'll talk to you soon. Give me a call if you have any questions. 512-423-5626. Thanks. Have a great day.